On April 8, 1990, an episode aired on ABC that would alter the course of television history forever.
Since you are watching us, chances are you watched ABC's program Twin Peaks tonight, and you probably wonder who killed Laura Palmer.
This little show about the little town of Twin Peaks ended up amassing over 34 million viewers for its pilot episode alone. Audiences found David Lynch's show to be sensational, and it captivated them for the same reason it continues to captivate audiences of today. It is vastly and completely different than anything else you will ever watch on television. When it originally aired for the first time in 1990, the television scene was practically a barren wasteland. Silly sitcoms and formulaic episodic dramas occupied much of the airtime. Viewers had grown tired of the same old thing playing on TV every night, so when Twin Peaks aired, audiences couldn't resist watching. After Pete Martell discovers the dead body of a young girl washed up on the shore of the local harbor, it's up to the rest of the town to uncover the mystery of who killed Laura Palmer. Instead of Laura Palmer just being used as a mere plot device to incite the main characters to investigate, like many other shows did at the time, her death was treated seriously as if it actually happened in real life. There are many scenes throughout the show of characters mourning her death which are quite realistic. Even Andy Brennan, one of the police officers who first arrives on the scene of Laura's body, breaks down crying because of how much her death impacts him. The success of Twin Peaks was not just a coincidence, it was a convergence of various innovative factors that set it apart from its contemporaries. One of the key elements that made the show stand out was its unique storytelling approach. Unlike traditional shows that offered neat resolutions at the end of each episode, Twin Peaks kept its audience hooked with its serial format. By withholding the identity of Laura Palmer's killer, the show created a sense of mystery and suspense that captivated viewers week after week. Viewers were kept on the edge of their seats, perplexed over who killed Laura Palmer. This decision was bold and risky, as it could have easily alienated the audience. However, it paid off remarkably well, as people were left obsessively speculating and theorizing about who the murderer could be. Remember how I said the pilot episode alone ended up amassing over 34 million viewers when it aired? Well, the studio would have never even guessed it would do so well. In fact, they thought nobody in large metropolitan areas would want to watch a show about a small town. So the studio forced them to change the Twin Peaks sign to read 51,201 instead of the original number of 5,201. Nonetheless, David Lynch and Mark Frost's unique world captured the imaginations of millions of people across the globe with what is probably the greatest pilot episode ever aired on television. Lynch, being an auteur filmmaker, brought cinematic elements to the series that were non-existent in other TV shows. The show's characterization was extraordinary, and this was largely attributed to Lynch's distinct approach, unique traits, and singular vision. Each character in Twin Peaks felt like a fully fleshed out individual, with their quirks, flaws, and emotions laid bare for the audience to see. The writing was thoughtful and nuanced, delving deep into the psychology of the characters and exploring the dark secrets that lay beneath the surface of this seemingly idyllic small town. The central character of the show, Laura Palmer, continued to be a powerful presence even after her death. Her memory haunted the town, and her impact on the lives of the residents was palpable. This was a testament to the show's ability to make viewers emotionally invested in a character they barely even knew, and it spoke to the exceptional writing from Mark Frost that brought Laura to life. Beyond the story and characters, Twin Peaks introduced cinematic elements to television that were unheard of for its time. The warm cinematography created a distinct atmosphere, invoking both comfort and eeriness depending on the scene. The visual style added a thick layer of depth to the storytelling, making Twin Peaks a visual treat as much as the enthralling narrative that it is. And of course, it cannot be left unsaid how Angelo Badalamenti's melancholic score played an integral role in shaping the show's tone and mood. The music was atmospheric, almost becoming a character in itself, weaving its way into the hearts of the audience and leaving a lasting impression long after the episode was over. With all these groundbreaking aspects, it's no wonder that Twin Peaks became a cultural phenomenon. It inspired countless other shows and filmmakers to push the boundaries of what was possible on television. The success of Twin Peaks proved that audiences were hungry for something different, something that challenged their perceptions and rewarded their engagement. In the years that followed, the influence of Twin Peaks could be seen in various shows that sought to emulate its success. While some managed to capture the essence of the show's innovation, none could replicate the magic that made Twin Peaks so unique. Shows like The X-Files, Lost, and True Detective would have never come into being without Twin Peaks paving the way for their existence in the first place. As revolutionary and influential as Twin Peaks was, it wasn't without its fair share of production and creative challenges, particularly during its first 2 seasons. David Lynch, being the main visionary behind the show, faced numerous obstacles that affected the trajectory of the series. One of the major hurdles was the network's interference with Lynch's vision to reveal the identity of Laura Palmer's killer sooner than he and Mark Frost had originally intended. As mentioned earlier, the mystery surrounding Laura's death was central to the show's appeal. However, the network executives were concerned about the declining ratings during the second season due to the audience getting antsy, and they believed that revealing the killer's identity would provide the necessary boost in ratings to regain viewership. Feeling cornered, Lynch and Frost reluctantly revealed the identity of the killer midway through the second season. This decision, driven by external pressures, had mixed consequences. While it briefly boosted ratings, it also had the unintended effect of deflating the show's unique sense of intrigue. Most agree that the reveal came too early and that the show lost its mysterious edge. Creative differences between Lynch and the network continued to grow, resulting in less involvement from Lynch in most episodes from season 2. Without his unique vision, the show struggled to maintain its distinct tone. The network's insistence on a more conventional narrative also clashed with Lynch's surreal and uncanny style, leading to a disjointed feeling in certain episodes. This shift in creative direction led to a decline in viewership, along with the show meandering along without direction. Subsequently, the decision was made to take Twin Peaks off the air after its second season. But the world of Twin Peaks did not end with the show's cancellation. The original run of Twin Peaks has a lasting legacy. It remains a cult classic that continues to be discovered by new generations of viewers, each experiencing the beauty and mystery of this small town in their own way. The show's impact on television history is immeasurable, creating opportunities for more unconventional and daring storytelling to push the boundaries of the medium further. And so, as I look back on the phenomenon of Twin Peaks, I can't help but be grateful for the visionaries behind it, David Lynch and Mark Frost, who dared to be different and ended up revolutionizing television forever with this slice of artistic brilliance in a world that is both wonderful and strange. If you found this video informative, consider subscribing to the channel, as I'll be releasing 2 more videos on Twin Peaks in the near future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.